welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be using the Dog and Cat Communication Tarot deck. If you're interested in this deck, I'll leave the links below for this deck, but it is a deck that is specifically made to communicate with your dog or your cat, and it comes with detailed descriptions for each card that follow traditional tarot, but they're based on cats or dogs, so what your cat or your dog may be thinking or experiencing. If you're interested in that, I also want to invite you to join the Facebook group Living with Familiars. Again, I'll leave the links below for all of that. But let's get into today's message. So spring is pretty close now that it is March, and spring is a time for birth, renewal, growing, when you plant your seeds and you care for them and tend for them and watch them grow. So today's message is going to be what your pet wants to grow, birth, or develop this spring. What your pet wants to bring into their life and watch grow and expand. So I'm going to do 3 separate groups, group 1, group 2, and group 3. I'm going to shuffle the cards and pull cards for each group. While I do this, you can take a deep breath, relax, ground yourself, and pick a number 1, 2, or 3. So, message for group 1. What their pet wants to grow and birth, bring into the world this spring. Group 1. Group 2. Oh, that card jumped out for group 2. Group 3. Group 1. Group 2. Group 3. What their pet wants to grow and bring into the world. Okay, this was the card that jumped out for group 2. So, group 1 and group 3, group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1. Group 1, you have the 3 of Hearts and the 4 of Balls. Group 1, the 4 of Balls is all about celebrating your accomplishments. And the 3 of Hearts is about socializing. So this spring, your pet really wants to get out there and socialize and have fun and celebrate whatever they achieved this past year since last spring. So dogs, they grow quickly, and in 1 year, a lot can happen. And they maybe learned a lot from last summer or last spring that they want to celebrate this spring, especially if you have a younger dog like a puppy. But at any age, dogs can learn something new every year. Or maybe they overcame a health issue, or maybe it wasn't anything that your dog did in their life, but maybe you did something that your dog has seen you do or watched you struggle and overcome, and your dog really wants to celebrate with you. And since the other card is about socializing, your dog doesn't want to just celebrate alone. They really want to involve their other people, maybe close friends or other animals, not just humans, that your dog or your cat loves. And just like dogs, cats also have accomplishments and they grow throughout the year. So think back, reflect on where you were last spring and what you and your pet have accomplished over the past year. And then this spring, make sure you find some special way to celebrate that accomplishment, and be sure to involve other people, other animals in your celebration. So if it's something small or something big, whatever it is, your pet wants to celebrate that. Maybe it was a new skill or a new trick. Whatever it was, make sure you celebrate it. And that's it for you, Group 1. I'll see you next time. Bye. Group 2, you have the Star. This is the card that jumped out while shuffling, and the Queen of Bones. Group 2, with the Star and the Queen of Bones, your pet is really saying that they had some desire that they had in the past, maybe this past year, and whether or not they achieved or accomplished that desire or that goal, they're really proud of themselves. They're compassionate with themselves. So maybe it was a struggle, or maybe they don't even want that desire anymore, and instead of being down or hard on themselves, they're being really compassionate. And these cards are really saying that your pet has faith in whatever desires maybe you have or your pet has. They have faith that these desires will come, they will happen, you will get what you want, you will get where you want to be, you will accomplish what you want to accomplish, even if it's not in the way that you thought it would be, or if it doesn't look like it's going to happen, or if it's going to happen in a completely different way than you could ever expect. This spring, your pet really wants to encourage that hope and that faith that whatever you desire is going to happen. Your pet really wants to grow that trust and that hope and that faith, and really believe full-heartedly that you are on your way to achieving your goals or on your way to accomplishing your goals. So this message is kind of directed a little bit more towards you. Your pet wants you to have this, grow this hope or this faith, and in return your pet's going to help you get there and help you do this. So it's more of a message that your pet wants something that your pet wants you to do. And while you're doing this, your pet is going to be there to be that compassionate, nurturing support in your life. Your pet is there when you feel that maybe you're struggling or that something's really hard and you want to give up. Your pet is saying, no, have hope, have faith, trust, and I'm here to help you through these tough times, to help you through the times when you may be feeling challenged or maybe feeling that you don't want to do this anymore. Your pet really feels that you have provided the stable, secure life and for them, and they're really happy and grateful for the life that you've given them, and the food and the toys and the play and all that you do for them, and they want to give this back to you. They want now you to achieve your desires because you have given them their desires. So this spring, your pet is saying that they want to grow this trust and this faith and to have this compassion for yourself and for the struggles that you have, and not to be too hard on yourself. And to turn to your pet whenever you need that nurturing and that compassion, or when you're finding it hard to find that nurturing compassion within yourself, that your pet is there helping you bring that out. So that's a really loving and supportive message for you, Group 2. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Group 3, you have the Knight of Bones and the Four of Paws. So Group 3, this spring, your pet really wants to be more mindful, to enjoy just small little moments throughout the day where there is no purpose, where there's not a reason for doing something, just simply doing it because it's enjoyable. There's no agenda or task to follow or to-do list. It's just doing something because you love it, because you love doing it. So think about what your pet just completely, truly, unconditionally loves. My dog Penny really loves playing fetch and the ball, so I would say that that is her pure joy, pure fun, and that's something that she wants to do mindfully this spring. But my cat Sugar, she's more of a cat that just likes to sit next to you and be quiet and still, more in a meditative state than being active and playful and moving and running. So she finds joy in being mindful and still, and that's something that she wants to do more of this spring. And whatever this joyful, happy state is that your pet really loves, your pet wants you to do it with them, or wants you to be a part of it, and to be mindful as well, to take as much joy in playing fetch that they do. Of course, it's not as fun for us to throw the ball as it is for our dog to run and catch the ball, but instead of being on our phone half the time while we're throwing the ball and not really looking what our pet's doing, where our pet jumps, how quickly they run, or what kind of fun they're actually having, we're thinking of our to-do list or what we're gonna have for dinner. So instead, tap into that joy and that complete mindfulness and letting loose and just feeling fun that your pet is having at that moment. So be in the present moment with your pet. So this spring, your pet wants to bring in mindfulness and being in the present and really experiencing joy and doing an action or an activity without having an actual purpose. Just being in that activity for the joy and the fun of that activity. So think about what your pet really finds truly joyful and try to meet your pet in that joy during that activity. Or maybe you can invite your pet to do something with you that you feel true joy, if that's possible. If you can find something where you and your pet really enjoy together, maybe like hiking or running, or even bird watching through the window in your living room. If that's something that you can do and your pet also enjoys, do it together with them. And remember to be truly mindful and present while you're doing it. So that's it for you, Group 3. I'll see you next time. Bye.